Honestly, I would like to know what my heart rate was when I was watching this game, when I was streaming, and I was, streaming and watching this game and, looking at the result. And I was like, 1-1 with a few minutes to go. Can we win this? Can we get a late winner? I would want to know what my heart rate was because that was intense. Hey what's up guys, and welcome to another Real Madrid review. Today was a big game. We knew this, that Sevilla weren't gonna be an easy team. I mean, no game is easy, but compared to some of the other teams that we could have played, like Sevilla are a top 4 team. If you're looking at a team that were in the relegation zone, you'll be like, yeah, let's not be so like stressed out, you know what I mean? And I was extremely stressed out for this game. Sevilla are a top 4 team who are constantly in Europe fighting for the top 4 and doing really, really well. So, getting a result away from this game was firstly not going to be easy like any other game, but it's harder considering it's Sevilla. And this game was really important because our rivals were winning. Betis won, Atletico won, Barca won, and it was down to us. It was down to us whether we could win this game or not and go 4 points clear, excluding Real Madrid who lost today with a game played. So they are 4 points behind with a game in hand. So excluding them, we are 4 points top at the moment, and a win was what we needed. And I'm gonna be completely honest, right? This game was, oh my god, it was so. I just rewatched the highlights again, and I'm telling you, oh my whoa, I had almost a headache. I was like, what? There were chances for Sevilla. Basically, there were a lot of chances for them. There was a couple of chances for us too. There's chance for both teams, and it was down for who would score and take their chances and score. And in the end, we took our chances of 2 goals. Vini's goal was absolutely beautiful, by the way. We'll get into that. But hey, we ended up getting the 2-1 win. I don't mind it. It was actually tough. And Alaba, actually, I want to talk about him. He was outstanding in this game. I actually think he is one of our best signings in the past few years. I think that he's a really good signing. I think he's up there. I think in terms of whether he's young and has potential. Of course, he's not young. He's 30, but he has the experience. He has the quality, and he's so versatile, right? Yeah, there were problems when he first came and joined. Or he wants to play left back or DM or whatever, but he has now developed himself into a centre back that can defend really well and that can go on the offense really well. And I said this, I don't know which Real Madrid review, I think a few months ago, that I was worried as Alaba might go a bit too far forward and try to take shots and not come back and recover when the opponents are on the counter attack. And I was saying it because I was worried we are gonna concede goals because of that. And Alaba has really surprised me. I did not expect a signing like Alaba to be so perfectly suited. And I'm not saying that okay, Alaba coming in is best and we don't need a centre back. Of course, we still need a centre back, a proper centre back, because Alaba is an entry centre back. He can play many ways. He can play left back. He can probably, I want to say mainly a left back to be fair. He plays for Austria as a DM, left mid, left wing, whatever. So he isn't only a centre back. He can play multiple positions. So it's of course very nice to potentially get or buy a new centre back. But what I'm gonna say for Alaba is I'm really impressed in his performances so far. And when he suffered, I think it was actually we were worried that he was gonna suffer a big injury, but a small minor injury after that Sheriff game, and then a bit of a break, and then he was able to play. That was actually sort of questions asked whether he was able to play, whether he was fit enough, whether he was injured. He wasn't. He played, and I'm telling you, he made the difference today in the defense, in our defense. But let's talk about the goals. Let's talk about the goals. So Rafa Mir scored an insane header. I've never seen a header going like that. Probably one of the best headers I've seen. You know, I think it was in the box, but it's pretty far out a little bit, and that was a bullet header. And then Benzema. I mean, there were so many chances to talk about, right? They had a couple of chances. They had a chance. I don't know when it was. I don't know if I'm telling them by like the timing, but I remember they had a chance that were clear off the line by Alaba. But then I think Casemiro took a shot from distance. He was beaten to the post by the goalie, so Bono, I think, and Benzema with an open goal tapped it in. And yeah, at that rate, if you guys actually did watch me live on stream, right, you'll see my celebrations. Honestly, my celebrations for the first and second goal was absolutely brilliant. And sorry for promoting myself again, but talking about my stream, my Twitch link is down in the description below. If you FIFA, FIFA Ultimate Team and career mode, all sorts. So if you are a fan of overall this FIFA Ultimate Team and career mode, please do come check me out. But then I was celebrating so badly. I would love to show you guys this, but I got a copy. Not copyright. I will get a copyright strike if I do show it because I had music on. And talking about copyright strike, my recent Real Madrid video, I accidentally played music on, and there were like 10 different songs in it. They were all copyrighted, so I have to go and mute every single song individually. So it's gonna take me, I don't know, a few hours. So that's why the Real Madrid ain't going up. I'm so sorry, man. It's a big mistake for me, but we might go live this Monday, I think. However, let's not get distracted. And then we had a couple of chances. I think before the half, Asensio hit one over. They had a fair few amount of chances as well. I'm trying to think of other chances. I think they hit the bar. Did they? I'm pretty sure they did. It was before the first half. Actually, they hit the bar. I think it was Rakitic as well. But then Vini's goal was just like crazy insane. I don't even know what to say about that. Outside of the box, takes a shot, goalie no chance. The power on that, the way he just sort of moved away from the defenders, takes the shot. You know, he sort of creates space for himself and then took the shot. No chance for the goalie, Bono. And in the 87th minute, we were leading 2-1. I think there was a chance for Sevilla in the 92nd minute. Sevilla's goalie came out. And I don't know if it was him with the chance. I don't think it was, but I think it was one of the Sevilla defenders or players in the box had a chance. Courtois denies them as well. Now, in terms of my man of the match, there's a few. If you ask me, choose one, it's impossible. I think Courtois had a great game. Alaba had a fantastic game. Vini had a great game. Benz as well. There were a few players in the team that were performing really well, and I think that this is just a team performance. I don't want to say you are the best and outcast the rest, because I think that overall we did well as a group, as a team performance. We played really well, and we got the win that we deserved and needed. Which was good. Obviously I'm happy. I'm glad. Because this could have gone anyway with the way Sevilla played in that game. Oh my word, like they were giving us a lot of problems. And I just said earlier, a few minutes ago, of course, we talked about how good Alaba was. I still think we need a centre back. I think that if you look at Alaba, let's say he's gonna be there. Militao. Apart from that, Nacho, Vallejo, there isn't much centre back options, and I think we need cover at centre back, and our defense is so shaky. Every time there is this shaky mistake, and we can't constantly rely on Alaba or Militao or Courtois to drag us out of this hole. You know what I mean? Like, it's just very dangerous. A lot. And let's talk about the best teams in the world: Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. Why are these teams so good? And I'm taking out the Prem teams, but why are these teams, the big teams, the best in the world? Because they always have this good, solid. They have the good, solid defense, right? They have these, solid defenders, and you can see Liverpool, they lost Van Dijk last season, and look at how sort of downfall they had. I don't think we're having that much of a big of downfall, since Ramos and Varane left, but because we still have good players like Alaba and Militao. But I genuinely think that it's time for us to bring in a centre back either this January. I mean, I would hope that it will be sooner than later. It could be a pre-contract Rudiger, whatever. I'm not so sure just yet. I don't think anyone is, to be fair. Or it could be just going in and getting like paying for centre back, which seems quite unlikely at this point because it seems like we are heading to a route where we are going to negotiate pre-contracts, which is basically approaching these guys who are going to have less than 6 months left on the contract, and we can approach a free in January. Apparently, this is the route. And Mbappe, Rudiger, and seemingly we are not gonna go with Pogba. It seems like the club just don't think Pogba is the right fit. I don't know why. I don't know how suddenly this is a thing, but it's what it is. You know what I mean? The club don't think Pogba will be a right fit, and personally for me, I don't see it being a right fit either. I don't think Pogba has that Real Madrid DNA. Firstly, I don't think he's ever going to be our best midfielder at the club. I think even if he joins, I think Modric is still going to be probably even better. I mean, I look at Eduardo Camavinga and Fede Valverde in our team. We still have Cruz, Casemiro, we have so many players in our midfield that I think, personally for me, I want to see a World Cup centre back join, or centre mid and centre back actually centre mid join, but probably after the likes of Modric and Cruz either retire or leave, which is seemingly very unlikely. But I want to see the likes of Arribas, Blanco, and these kind of youngsters who are coming through Real Madrid Castilla to break into the first team. Why not give Antonio Blanco a chance to get into the first team? Can he prove himself? If he can't, good. We might sell him. We might make him a rotational player. He might not be the first team player week in week out, but give it a shot. Why not? Why not give Blanco a bit of a chance? Yeah, he might be a bit inexperienced, but we're heading nowhere with this. And then you can see that what has happened with a few players that we don't want to risk putting in our first team. We loan them out, and then they're having a good season with other teams. We bring them back, and then we don't give them chances, and then we loan them back out again or sell them. We've seen it with Brahim Diaz. Jovic actually, we brought him in, he didn't fit the system, we loaned him to Frankfurt last season for a short while, and then we brought him back, and then instead of selling him or loaning him, we just kept him, and he's not working at all. So I don't want this to happen with Blanco, of course, so I would say give him a chance, instead of just straight up loaning him and then hoping he performs at another club. But it seems unlikely for Blanco to get a chance in the first team. But why not try? Instead of why not just bring in someone like Blanco from the reserves and put him in the first team instead of buying a Tielemans or Pogba, or not buying Pogba, or bring a Pogba in. They might not fit the style of play. They might not fit the system. They might not fit basically anything. Right? They might not fit in. Who knows? But one thing for sure, this was a good result. And that's what we needed. 3 points was what we needed. And yeah, that is going to be the end of today's review. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't already. Like I said, my link to my Twitch is down in the description below. I will be uploading the Real Madrid promo on Monday. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!